Welcome back. This is the Unscripted Insight podcast, the space where we speak truth, we confront fear, and we basically find freedom in our stories. And I'm your host, The Phil. And today, I want us to go deep. I want us to go deep, as we always do. Yes, as we always do. I want to ask you a bold question. I want you to be honest with yourself. Be very honest with yourself. The question is, are you more afraid of failure or success? Are you more afraid of failure or success? It sounds simple, right? But this question is one I believe is most revealing. I believe it's a soul-searching question, it's a life-defining question. We can ask ourselves this question, however, the first thing people will say is failure. Yes, most people say failure. But the deeper I've gone, the more I realize a lot of us are truly or really actually terrified of success. Not because we don't want it, no, not because of that, but because of what it demands. Let's try and unpack this together. Let's get somewhere. Let's start with what we all know too well, failure. When we think about failure, we think about embarrassment, we think about shame, we think about judgment, we think about setbacks, we think about the disappointments. We all have had moments where we've given something our all, we've put all our mind, all our thoughts, all our ideas, all our finances into something. Maybe it's business, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a dream, maybe it's a goal, etc. Name it. And what makes failure hard isn't just the moment it happens, it is what whispers after it happens. So things such as you're wrong, you're not enough, you should have done better, you should have thought about this, you shouldn't have said this, you shouldn't have done, words such as that, you shouldn't have invested, words such as that. It stinks. Failure stinks because it touches our inner identity. It messes up our mind. It messes us up. But the truth that I've come to realize is failure is a teacher. A brutal one. Yes, a brutal one, but a very necessary one. Let me tell you a story about myself. Years ago, I was into something I did believe was going to change my life greatly. I believed it was going to change the dynamics of my life in a very great way. It came with ideas, it came with all of that. However, it flopped. I lost money, I lost my confidence, I lost everything, I lost my rhythm. And for a while, I would say I was stuck. I was disappointed with myself. I was destroyed. But looking back, that failure taught me something. It taught me how to redefine. It taught me how to research. It taught me how to rebuild. You cannot. It taught me a whole lot. It gave me a lot of wisdom how to navigate situations, how to be bold, how to be strong, how to keep pushing. You cannot grow if you've never gotten it wrong. You cannot. There's always something to learn from every setback. I keep saying that. I say that to people. There's always, no matter how bad something is, there is always something you can learn from that bad situation. So, no matter how negative you look at that situation, there is something positive. You might not realize it at that point in time. However, if you choose to redefine your mindset, you will pick up something that can make you better. It's a matter of application. Now let's flip the coin. Let's move to the other side of the coin. Now let's talk about the fear we don't like to admit. Most of us don't. Like I said earlier, we think about failure, but the fear of success is what I feel I've come to realize most people are scared of. See, success sounds good. When we talk about success, everybody, yeah, I want to be successful. The first thing people will think about how they want to have excellence in what they're doing. People think about how they want to be great. They want to something they believe is going positive. However way you define positivity, that's what they talk about. Something that goes well for them is success, and that's fine. It sounds good. But guess what? To be truly successful, you have to have visibility. It comes with a lot of visibility. It comes with a lot of expectation. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. It comes with a lot of sacrifices and pressure to maintain. Yes, because when you have, it's one thing to build something. It's another conversation to maintain what you've built. So some people do not fear failure. No, they don't. They fear that once they win, they would lose themselves, or worse, they would lose what they've built. So they sabotage it. They tend to sabotage it before it starts. You know, success exposes you. It stretches you. It brings new critics. It disrupts your comfort zone. Have you ever had something go right and instead of celebrating, you got anxious? You questioned if you deserved it? That's fear of success. And here's the truth. Some of you are stuck. Not because you failed, but because you are afraid to fly. You're afraid of what happens if it works. What if the business booms? What if the podcast takes off? What if the book becomes bestseller? What if people start expecting so much from you? Expecting to show up consistently? That's a whole new weight. Yes, I know. It's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful weight. But guess what? You were built for that weight. Success demands a different version of you. See, success isn't just about doing more. It is about becoming more. You can't bring the same mindset from your comfort zone into your calling. Let me go back again and say that. You cannot bring that same mindset from your comfort zone into your calling. Success will expose your insecurities. It demands emotional maturity. It requires better boundaries. It forces you to say no. It invites you to let go of people who only loved you, or rather, loved the unhealed version of you. And that's pretty much where most people hit the wall. Because stepping into success means becoming a version of yourself you haven't fully met. And that's scary. That's really scary. And I get it. But you know what? It's also sacred. Your potential is waiting for you. It's waiting for you on the other side of your story. But here's a question. Will you answer? Are you going to answer the call? Whether it's failure or success, the real battle is how you see yourself. The real battle is if you believe you're worthy or not worthy. Both failure and success will scare you. If you see yourself as broken, you will keep breaking things that did go well for you. So the work is internal because success starts in the soul. Success starts in the soul before it ever shows the result. Unfortunately, some people have been conditioned to play small, to stay quiet, to not dream big or dream too big, to not stand out too much because somewhere along the way, they were taught that confidence was arrogance, that excellence was pride, that being too much would make others uncomfortable. But listen to me. Why should you care? You're not responsible for people's comfort. You're responsible for your own calling. You're responsible for who you become. Stop apologizing for your gift and start watering. Water down the gifts, water down the seeds. Stop holding back your seed. Stop being afraid and take the risk. Soar. You have to fly high. Don't let anybody hold your wings down. No, don't do that. And if they leave, that's fine. It means they were never rooting for you in the first place. They were never. Let them go. So what are you truly afraid of? Is it falling down or is it rising so high? I always say something, right? Both part of the spectrum is difficult. Failure is difficult. Success is difficult. However, what side do you want to belong? What side of the page or the coin do you want to belong? Do you want to be with a team of successful people or you want to be with a team of failed people? While you're thinking about that, please note this. You are allowed to be great. You are allowed to win. You are allowed to succeed. You are even allowed to thrive publicly, boldly, unapologetically. And if you do fail, that's fine too. That's fine if you fail. Your idea of failure, if you do fail, that's fine. Because now you would know how to rise. This isn't about choosing fear, it's about choosing courage. Courage to show for yourself, courage to believe in yourself, courage to heal, courage to shine, courage to start again, courage to be the best of who you're supposed to be. Remember this. Your fear isn't a sign to stop. Rather, it's a signal to still go forward. So today, decide, make that decision. Am I going to be going forward or am I going to be stuck? Am I going to be afraid of what could go wrong or excited about what could go right? Remember this, this is the Unscripted Insight. And the insight today is simple. You are made for more. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. Take it in. You were made for more. Don't let anybody make you feel less of yourself. Don't even do that. You were made for more. Embrace it. Keep growing. Keep glowing. And above all, keep going. You are the best. You have all that you need, all that you require to succeed. Every successful human or person that you know today made a step. Don't allow yourself to be perturbed by the situation of things that happen around you. Don't allow yourself to be lost in the situation, in the challenges, in the trials. Embrace it. Let it define you to be the best of who you are. Those things are meant to equip you. Those things are meant to structure you. Those things are meant to catapult you. I hope these words resonate with you. And until next time,